Well, hello everyone to Skill Tech today's video. In today's video, what we are going to do is actually we are going to have the concept of the dictionary. Uh, you can understand what is dictionary. We can simply understand it from the concept of the general English dictionary. For example, you have some letters in that dictionary, and for every letter, then there are some sequence, and for that sequence, there is a list for the letters, for example. So we can understand it. This is the key value pairs, or it work in terms of key value pairs. Now, uh, let's move towards the discussion of the dictionary. How to make a dictionary? We can just make a name, hit one, and then we say this is a dictionary. So, and if we print the type of dict one, let's see what happened. Its type is, yeah, you see here its class is dict. So it seems to be an empty set, but this is not an empty set, right? So you will not have to confuse with this that there is dict in its name. That's why it's showing us the dict. We can change its name. For example, we can say it's A, and we then print A. Then you see it is showing you the class dict, right? So it didn't mean that we have keep the name dict, so that's why it's appearing as a dict. No. So you can understand from here that when we print its type, it's going to give us the dictionary. And now we can understand that how we can make an empty set, right? Because it also looks like an empty set. So I'm going to give an overview for that empty set. So we write for B is an empty set, and then you can see you can type print the type of B. So let's see what happens. So it says this is a set, right? So from here you can have a basic concept that how we can make the concept empty set and class. You see here, if you see like this, it's empty set, and like this, it is the dictionary, right? And we can, print it also B and type of B, and then we can A and type of A. So you have seen here that this is the dictionary, and you see here that it is the set. So now Python know actually that how to show these things, right? Well, we are talking about the dictionary, so we are going to remain focused on the dictionary. This was just a basic overview that how to make an empty dictionary and empty set. Like we can make now a key value pair for this dictionary. For example, we say that uh, we write Martin. Hmm, Martin, and what its key value. Martin's key value is that you can just give a corresponding key value to him. Martin is, you can say that a good boy, right? So for Martin, we have a key. Next, we say Helena, right? And we can say that Helena, we can give some specific information in terms of key value for Elena, and then we can say that Elena is, you know, a good girl, right? And so on, right? And so on. You can make some other key value pair in your dictionary, right? And well, now if I need something from this dictionary, some information from this dictionary, then we can extract or we can fetch that information from this dictionary, right? So we write apple and we say that, yeah, uh, apple is a fruit, okay, and so on. You can make some information, you can add some information. We are going to stick this one type. This is the name, so we have a name, then we have a feature, then we have a name, then we have a feature, and so on. So in this dictionary, uh, we have the key value pairs for the persons like Martin and Elena. So what we wanted to do actually, we wanted to print that our dict one, and what do we want the key value against is Martin. So once we type Martin, let's see what is the key value for the Martin. So the key value for the Martin is he is a good boy. So you see here that he is a good boy. Now, similarly, if we print Alina and we type your Alina, and she's a good girl. So we have seen that our key value against uh, this name is good word. Similarly, you can make different dictionaries, right? For example, we have the marks for the students, Martin, 20 marks, and Alina, 50, and so on. So we have given these marks to some students like Martin, Alina, and Northam. So once we have these, marks for these students, we can fetch these marks. We can print similarly. We can print because we have changed name here. So we say smarts and the marks of Alina. You can see she has 30 marks, so Alina has 30 marks. And if we wanted to print the marks for Martin, Martin had 20 marks, so it will print 20. And similarly, you can print for the Martham and so on. So this gives you the concept that what are the key value pairs uh, for your values. So you can retrieve the keys values. You can retrieve the values for these keys actually. For example, this is a key, this is a key, this is a key, and this key has 20. This key has the value of 30, and this key has the value of 50. So this is actually the key value pairs fetching. So now there are different methods in the dictionaries, right? So we can have a concept that what kind of methods are available in the dictionaries. So you can understand that how these methods works and how many kinds of methods are available in dictionaries. It is mutable or immutable and many other information we are going to get from some next things. Uh, for example, if we say what is mutable or immutable, it means that anything in which you can make some changes that is mutable, and if you cannot make changes, it's immutable, and if you can change, it's immutable. So you have seen here that we can change the values in the dict. So it's mutable, right? Because you can make changes in the values in the dictionary. For example, we want to say that here we have to add some other students in this dictionary, and we want to add Nora, right? And we see here for Nora, she said that why you has not add my name, so now I'm going to add her name in it. So Nora has the marks like 80. Okay, so we has given her the marks now 80. So we can have here, like, we can print her. We print here Nora. So once we print, oh my god, it gives us some error. Okay, so we can add her name, that how much marks she have. Okay, so uh, well, let's see, it's Nora. And her marks, it's becoming difficult to add Nora, so her marks are 80. So now we can print her name here because we have add the name Nora in the marks dictionary, the name of dictionary here marks. So we'll have to print the marks and then the name of the Nora, and then we'll get her marks, which are 80, right? So it is now pretty simple that you can get. So now her marks are 80. So you can add the keys, right? You can add more keys in the dictionary, and it makes the dictionary mutable, right? That you can change the values in this dictionary. So now let's see that if we can get some methods from the marks dot, we can say that marks dot. So we have different values. Get pop, copy keys clear. Now I write here marks dot get, right, Nora. Okay, and if I want to say like Nora, and then I write fun. So you see that this name is not in our dictionary. So let's see what happened, that her corresponding value, that we wanted to check her corresponding value, that what is her value. If it's not, then you can't get anything. And if you type her name marks dot get, then we can have her name. That's why we write get here. Now we write the get because you see here that we can do it print, and then we can get, but we get the same marks, same values. In this case you can get the value, like once you don't type it, you see here we get 80. Now you see we have add Khan, and then we will get an error in it, right? Uh, for example this. So but we don't get the error here, right? Dot get method will help you to do not get the error, right? Dot get key will here avoid the error. Similarly, you can see here, for example, now you see that if we print Priyanka, the marks of the the marks of the Nora, then we see that she has 80 marks, right? If you now type here Nora, KHAN, now you see we find an error here. Similarly, if you go to the get method, dot get, and you type here Nora, KHAN, but you don't get the error here, right? So it will say that you don't have the value for this, but I'm not going to give you an error. So you can see that if you will get marks that get or this, you can get, you know, the value. But if you don't have the name, then you will not get the value. It will give you none, or it will give you an, it will not give you an error. If you wanted to avoid that, use dot get method, right? And then there are several other methods, like you can see that if we write marks dot keys, so, and then there are different other values in the dot function. You can see that you can type all the keys, and then there are, if you write marks dot mm, key values, get, pop, copy, clear. So these are all the functions which you can try one by one, and then how much keys and values it can give you for the for example, if you wanted to say the keys, and we can look into it, that what are our keys in this, uh, marks dot keys, right? So you can write it here, the print marks dot keys, and then you can have, the values of all the keys in your dictionary. So these are your values, these are your keys. You see in this dictionary you have entered some key value pairs, and now you get dictionary keys here in with the help of the keys function. So there are many other functions like pop and clear. You just type the marks dot, and then you will get these values: keys, get, pop, copy, clear. So you can use, or you can try with any one of these. You can have a lot of practice with this, right? And similarly, you can also uh, go to Python official uh, documentations, and then there you can have a lot of information. So this is how you can explore more things once you go there. And this was all about the dictionary, that you can have some basic concepts of the dictionary. Yeah.